When the zombie apocalypse comes, what are you going to do? Are you going to grab your Hammershot and hope for the best? Well, let's see if this driller can actually drill some targets. Stay tuned. What's up guys, DJ Darby here, bringing you another blaster review video. Today we are sticking with the zombie line of Nerf. This blaster came out around the same time as the Strikeout, which I did in one of my previous videos. It's basically a Hammershot, which can't be that bad because we all love our Hammershots. So today we're going to be talking about the Nerf Zombie Driller. Now, coincidentally, I have to file a lawsuit against Hasbro and Nerf because Driller used to be my nickname with all the ladies. No, but seriously, the Zombie Driller. Yeah, it's basically a Hammershot with, I believe it's a 5-dart cylinder. I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5-dart cylinder, so it's a Hammershot. It looks okay, but you know what? Let's get it out of the box, see what we get, and then we'll dive into it, all right? Stick with me, guys. Okay, so the Nerf Zombie Driller. Got your typical zombie box art, pretty much exactly the same as the Strikeout's box art was. This is all the same. Comes with 16 elite darts. That's, at least they're getting less stingy with their crap elite darts, but yeah, whatever. But usually they give you just enough to fill a magazine or whatever capacity the blaster comes with, but lately they've been giving you a little bit more, which is nice. Ages 8 and up. Okay, let's see what we got on the back here. So yeah, 16 times elite darts, fleches elite, dardos elite. Okay, removable scope, 5-dart rotating cylinder, hammer prime, 4-dart storage. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can keep 4 darts extra in the handle here, which they couldn't make it 5. It's a 5-shot cylinder, but whatever. All right, let's get out of the box and see what it's all about. Okay guys, so scope, blaster, darts. All right, let's dive into it. Okay guys, so the Nerf Zombie Driller. All right, it's a Hammershot. Yeah, it's a Hammershot with the new skins art on there. So whatever the hydro dipping or whatever the hell this is called on here, it just looks good, but it looks cheap. I can't explain it. It just doesn't look good. I mean, it looks good. The art looks good, but it just looks crappy compared to like an X-Shot skins blaster. These things look great. The art on this is crisp and clean and beautiful. Here, it just looks like, you know, they half-assed it somehow. And I know it's meant to look like graffiti and weathered, but that's not it. That is not the look I'm getting from this. And especially since there's some plain parts on here that are not continued with the design, it's just a little weird. It looks nice, don't get me wrong. I do like the art on it. The graffiti on it looks pretty cool. You got the skull and crossbones. It looks like spray paint on a concrete kind of wall, but it just looks weird. I don't know. It's hard to explain. All right, so grip is very small. My hand is quite tight in here. My pinky is squished, so my hand does not fit this grip at all. It's not uncomfortable per se because the blaster is so light, but you know, I really have to have my finger kind of free floating a little more outside because in here, you know, it is completely squished really in there. But a younger Nerfer will have no issues. Smaller hands will be fine. If you do have smaller hands, this should be fine for you. But if you have medium to large adult size hands, yes, this is going to be a little bit snug, but nothing you can't get away with. Okay, hammer prime. Yeah, again, it's a Hammershot, so that feels like a normal Hammershot. You have your tack rail on top, and it did come with a scope. So let's put this on because, you know, you can't use it without this. This makes the whole thing. And there's no, you know, sight inside the scope or anything like that. It's just a cutout and very kind of okay and unusable, but it's okay. If you really want to, you can use it. Again, 5-dart rotating cylinder. And then you got this big goofy drill barrel part, which is not removable, which would have been really cool if they made it removable, because the profile on this blaster would be a lot better without this barrel on there. But I get the aesthetic you're going for, and it does look cool. It does look like a drill. So also you have storage for 4 darts in the handle. It's a 5-dart rotating cylinder, but I'm going to put storage for 4 darts. Come on, Hasbro. Who thinks this crap up? I mean, use your head. One extra little hole here, and you could have had a full reload in the blaster, which would have been cool. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not trying to poo-poo on you, because I am happy to have any kind of storage in my blaster, because the Hammershots do not have storage for darts on board. So it is nice to have a couple extra darts ready to go, but it just makes me laugh that you put storage for 4 when it's a 5-shot. Anyway, but it's a typical Hammershot. So it does come with 16 elites. Let's see how she feels. It just, I don't know. For the money they're asking for these things, all right, it's a Hammershot. So, you know what? Let's stop wasting time. Let's take it to the chronograph. Let's get some numbers on it, see what it's doing. Then we'll do a little plinking or something like that, see if it's got any accuracy to it. But we pretty much know what to expect from this, because it's the Hammershot that we all know and love. All right, let's get down to business. Stick with me, guys. Okay, guys, I got 5 shots loaded up. Here we go. Let me try and get this lined up here. 76. Interesting. 76 again. 76 again. Wow, Hasbro. 75.4. 78. I gotta say, that is the most consistency I've ever seen out of a Nerf blaster ever. That is the lowest deviation ever. I need to see some more. I'm going to load up a few more, guys, because I need to know. That was awesome. And the numbers weren't that bad to boot. So maybe we got something here. All right, here we go. 3 more. 78.7. 73.8. 79.3. Woohoo! All right, so we got a high of 79.3, low of 73.8, and an average of 76.6. That isn't bad, guys. All right, let's shoot at some targets. All right, stick with me. All right, guys, so I got the driller loaded up. I'm going to be aiming through the scope at the top target on the dart catch. I'm just going to put the scope dead center of that target and continue to fire without adjusting my aim, just to get reference. All right, so here we go. Low. That one was in. Low again. Little low. Knocked out a mega dart, and we're out. And now I'm going to do my 4-dart reload, because I have 4 more darts in the handle. Not 5, but 4. All right, so here we go with 4 more. Pop this last baby in. Get in there, you dirty little dart. All right, here we go. This should be good. Boom. Now I'm not using the scope to aim. I'm aiming where I think I should be aiming. And when I did that, not bad. 10, 15 feet. I'm at 15 feet. Not bad. All right, guys, let's go to the conclusion. Okay, guys, so the Nerf Zombie driller. Not bad. Performance was not terrible. I will say that. The performance was pretty good. It was hitting mid to high 70s, which is acceptable. I'll take that. I'm not looking to poo-poo all over you, Hasbro. That is all right. I'll take that. At least give us that in your blaster. Something that will make a little bit of performance so that we can actually hit what we're aiming at without the dart just farting out. You know, I'm just, I'm going to go on a little rant here, because I'm just sick and tired of buying the same stuff over and over and over again. It just feels like the same thing is coming back. And all Hasbro does is put lipstick on a pig and throw out a new friggin' thing with the same internals that we've seen. I mean, here's a Hammershot. How many friggin' iterations of this have we had? Why? Because we love it. And then Hasbro knows they can make money. This is no different than this, but which one are you going to use? This one you're going to use because it's practical, you can holster it, and it does exactly the same thing. It's a Hammershot. It's a Hammershot. This one looks cooler, but I like this one as well. It's cool for what it is because it's a zombie blaster, and that's cool. All the zombie strike stuff was weird and unusual, and that's really cool. I did like that. So I'm not poo-pooing on that either. The fact that this is different, but I'm just looking for something better. You know, Dart Zone, Adventure Force, whatever, you know, they're coming out with new and exciting stuff all the time. And it's different. It's not the same thing, just thrown into a different skin. They don't just throw a Fortnite logo on it or throw a freaking Roblox logo on it and say that it's different. I'm sorry, Hasbro. It's been a while and I love you, but I think we should see other people. Alright guys, the Driller. It's a Hammershot that performs pretty well. Not a bad blaster. It's not bad. It's a little small. It's more on the child side, especially in the grip, but it's so light and easy to wield that it's not uncomfortable. As far as practicality, you could holster this without a doubt. You could holster it, but would you rather, again, holster this or holster this? Same thing, but this looks cooler. You know, it definitely looks cooler, so you'll get a little more wow if you tag somebody out with one of these. And that's the cool part, is when you tag somebody out with something that's unusual. That's pretty cool. The one thing that's a little bit weird is the barrel is very loose. I don't know if that's just mine or if that's them in general, but there's a rattle in here and that's the barrel. That doesn't happen in the Hammershot. The barrel's a lot less spinny. You can't spin it like that. This one is like a 38 special where you just pop it closed, spin the chamber, boom, little Russian roulette, one in the chamber, one dart to the nads, something like that. But that's the only the thing that was making. I couldn't tell what was making the noise, but that's what's making the noise. Okay, it comes with a scope. It comes with dart storage. It's on sale right now for 20 bucks. Actually, no. $13. I think I got it for 13 bucks. 12 or $13. I will put the link in the description below. But yeah, it went on super sale, and that's why I have it, because I wasn't paying 25. I wasn't even paying 20. But when I saw it drop down to 13, I was in. That's where I made my move. But it looks cool. It is what it is. If you're into zombies and you're into the zombie strike line, this is what we got now. This is what we got to deal with. So love it, like it, learn to love it. This is it. We're not getting any better. We're going to be going with this. There's a new one of these coming out soon. The Revoltinator, or I forget that. No, the Revolt. I don't know. There's a new one coming out soon. There was leaks posted of pictures and stuff like that. So there'll be now a full size blaster. So we got the bat / club / little tiny hammer. We got this, and then we're going to have an AR style zombie blaster. So that will be next in the zombie line. But that's pretty much it, guys. Nothing really more to say about it. It's a Hammershot. It performs like a Hammershot. We all love Hammershots. Why? Because you can have two of them. You can wield these, one in each hand, and go around like a badass, just firing at people until you're out of your 5 darts. And then you got to put one of them down to reload. But that's how we roll. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.